Wheels up on a Friday edition of Barn Burner. We are, look at us. It is truly an on location. We are out of the studio today. I know where we are. I don't know where Red is.
He looks like he's in some sort of a holding room at a police station. Oh, no, it's a ring.
It's a ring.
It's the Dwyer Arena, fellas. It's the Dwyer Arena here in beautiful Niagara University. I mean, home of the Niagara Eagles. What a spot. Oh, yeah.
Got some pep today, doesn't he?
He does have some pep.
I slept for 12 hours last night.
Yeah, you did.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Football game was a blowout. You didn't need to watch that.
No need.
Actually, it got better at the end than I expected.
It was another, you know what?
Kind of.
They
missed the field goal.
Yeah.
Because then it was still two scores, and it was a see you later.
I wouldn't have guessed that it would be Chicago that would hold up their end of the bargain in terms of having an exciting football game. We talked about it yesterday. Bad football teams can make for fun football.
We just thought Chicago was the bad football team, and that wasn't the bad football team last night.
Yeah, so go Bears, I guess. So what's happening? You're at the Niagara, University Niagara something or others? What is it?
Eagles.
It's Pucktoberfest, Dean. It's Pucktoberfest.
Watch your mouth.
Things are happening. It is a big tournament here in the Buffalo, Niagara region.
Right.
Kids everywhere. I'm going to take you into the room here. Boys are getting wound up. The Amherst Knights are getting ready to go. So hang on here.
You dirty Amherst Knights.
1 second, fellas. You're live. Say, we're ready to go. Let's get fired up here. Come on, Knights. Let's go. That's terrible. Come on. Let's go. That was lame. That was very weak on their part. Very weak.
If that's a reflection of how much they care about their coach, I'm worried about you.
Coach is terrible.
Coach. Yay, we're
yelling and
Coach.
screaming.
We're really ready, Coach.
How's your internet show, Coach?
We're raring to go.
Are you swearing again, Coach? Way to go.
Yeah. So you're at the Niagara something or other. We're at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino.
We're in the Gibson
The
room.
Grey Eagle.
We are at the Grey Eagle. We're in the Gibson
Look at this
room. This is if this room could talk, the stories it would tell. These guitars it would tell.
It might not be able to talk, but I think it can smoke. This room has had some fun.
Well, yeah, it's sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know, somebody's been bent over that thing over there. Right?
Oh, jeez.
You drop a wallet, or what are you talking about?
Sure. Don't get the blue light out on that couch.
Jeez.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not sitting there.
No, we're joking. It's a great spot. We're here at the Grey Eagle, where tomorrow night, Nikki Glazer, who, it's a world famous. She is one of the biggest comedic acts working today. You've probably seen her. She's been on a bunch of these celebrity roasts. She is executive producer of television shows. She's doing stand-up. She is rolling. I remember I had a chance to see her at the Comedy Cellar in New York.
No way.
Yeah.
So when was this?
It was years ago, obviously.
She funny and she pretty. That's a good combo.
Yeah, she is funny, and then swung by the studio at the old place when she was in town once.
Really?
Had a nice little visit. Oh yeah.
Not at the Gibson room.
There she is. Yeah, she's saucy, and spicy and funny, and look at this. There they go.
Yeah.
So yeah, get your tickets. Ticketmaster.ca is where you get tickets tomorrow night. Nikki Glazer, the Good Girl Tour, stops here at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino over in the event center. Lots going on in the event center.
Always.
I was disappointed because next week. What kind of disappointed? I mean, they did great things. You know how I love going out and doing stuff.
Loves leaving his house.
Man
the
about
Flames
town.
play. Yeah, the Flames play. So we're going to Greta.
Wednesday night.
Right, Wednesday night. You know what's happening here? ZZ Top.
Come on.
Yeah. How. They're rocking and rolling right through that, right through there.
Black tie.
Right through there. But you know what? Wouldn't matter. Sold out.
Really?
ZZ Top sold this sumbitch out.
Well, don't be sorry.
How about that?
You know people, Dean. You could get in. Backstage passes. Oh.
Backstage.
So between that and the Flames home opener, there's one sellout.
That's
it's like a 20% off home opener deal the other day. I was like,
you?
oh, that if I'm reading tea leaves, good seats still available.
Did you hear the good news about the new arena, Rhett? There's going to be a new arena in town.
When's that happening?
They'll start.
Sounds like best guess would be breaking ground after Stampede because you don't want to mess it up before
you don't wanna do
Stampede.
that.
So July 2024 and then it'll be ready somewhere between May and September of 2027. At least that's the plan.
Well, that's the plan.
Yep. The last plan was good, too. I think we'd be moving in a year on the old plan.
Yeah.
Because that was break ground in 2021.
Cheaper.
Now, which one is that? Is that the arena or is that Calgary Next?
No.
I went back
Calgary
and looked
Next
at that
never
one.
had a chance, and that was no.
I went back to look at that yesterday, just one of the videos, because that was Ken King. He was driven to have that thing built.
He was trying.
And you wonder, at the end of the day, by the time it's said and done,
Well, it would have been
what would
cheaper, faster, and easier to try.
They never even figured out how much it would cost to clean the land, which could have been millions or billions. So it didn't really get off the ground at all.
Well, God forbid we clean the land. That would be terrible.
I didn't even have the price tag for it. Is all I'm saying. I mean, cleaning the land's probably a good idea. If it costs $10 billion, maybe leave the land alone. I don't know.
They were saying that costs, and this was back in 2016. Costs could rise to as high as $1.8 billion. And I think I saw an estimate yesterday for this about $1.4 billion.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of infrastructure and a separate rink as well. But yes, it's if you had a new football stadium and a new hockey rink, that would be ideal. That would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Next would have been a better deal. Plain and simple.
Yeah, no question about it. More is always more, right?
But again,
never got off the ground.
I should have bought Amazon in '95. That stock.
Yeah. What about Apple? That'd be a good one too. Right?
Apple's good. Microsoft. Yeah. There's a few.
But those wing nuts, bunch of nerds, right? You're gonna give money to those nerds?
Dorks.
Yes, you do give money to nerds. Don't give money to idiots like us. Give it to nerds.
They're just going to spend it on computer games and video games. Those nerds.
Yeah, who needs computers in today's world?
So I mentioned next Wednesday we are going to be at Greta. It is the spot. It's kind of our home away from home. It's our watch center when the Flames are playing.
You know what it is?
High kicks are allowed.
High kicks,
heat zone, high kick zone.
Hugs and high kicks at Greta coming up next week. It's the home opener party. Tickets $20.
That's all.
Money going towards kids sport. There's food specials. There are drink specials. We got the game on. We're hanging out. We'd love for you to come. Nationgear.ca is the website. You'll notice the events tab under there. You'll be able to find it. Parties. Click on it. There you see it. $20 and a chance for you to win 2 spots to the Nation Outdoor Hockey Experience. That's all we need to say.
Read between the lines and you'll figure that one out. I was texting with Casey this morning from Greta. Great fan of the show. Amazing beauty here in Calgary.
Yes, sir.
And he knows too much and he has too good of a memory. Because he says, hey, don't you owe the boys 42 nuggets? Let's do that on Wednesday.
That's a great idea.
I was really
Any
hoping
concerns?
Well, my concern is...
End of night.
I really wanted it to be in this forum. About an 11 a.m. 42 nugget binge on the show for all of us to enjoy.
That would be more painful for me, but that was never part of the deal. The deal was I had to eat them.
Yeah, well, neither was eating them at Greta at night.
Of course, but we would have an audience. It would be another reason to come down to Greta to watch me vomit all over someone else's furniture. I mean,
I
think
the people that are there are not there for you vomiting.
These are our people. These are the guys.
Well, these are the guys we're inviting to Greta.
I know they are, but I would think a small portion of the thousands and thousands that are watching.
What we'll do is we'll get maybe we'll bring Jacko or RJ. Someone will come down with a camera and capture all the chaos. You're not keen on this at all.
No, I really.
Casey really wants it. He said
I'm fine
he's
with
got
it.
nuggets on the menu for one reason.
Then let's
listen. He left.
bring him
Ryan,
in.
don't pick on him. He left the house today. Things are good.
I would just love to sit in studio and watch the tray come over and sit right down in front of you, and then just watch.
I don't know that. Yeah. See, I'm going to pay my debts, and now you're tweaking how I pay my debts.
Well,
it's getting very nitpicky here.
I've backed off the 60.
There was no
There was
60
that-
ever. It's just boomer math.
If you're buying in quantities of 20,
we can get 60, but there's 18 free agents. I owe you 42.
Something like that.
Jesus, that Warner kid already got walked around. Come on.
Already?
Oh, what a poke check. What a poke check.
You're flat-footed.
I didn't even. Did they even sing the anthem? Like what? I didn't even hear.
I said to RJ, and you guys got to hear it. I was sitting in my truck. Anthem at noon every day on the radio here.
Every station or just a couple?
Not every station, but quite a few.
Let me guess. The right of center stations love the anthem.
Oh, jeez, our camera's gone. Can
Well,
you
if
still hear
you're
us?
left of center, you're not allowed to like the anthem? What's
No,
that
I'm sure you
supposed to
do.
mean?
It's just those stations. There's certain political.
I don't think I don't like your
might be
take
wrong.
on that.
Okay, my
I
bad.
don't know.
Oh, there's a good camera. Did that guy die?
I don't know what the heck's going on. Like, it can't.
I
'cause it's
actually like
plugged in.
this view.
You like this
happy
angle?
here, Dean.
He does look happier there.
Hello, everyone.
He does. He looked dark on the other one.
Okay.
I need to tune up the exposure.
You also get to see more guitars. You didn't realize there's a second row above us, did you?
Yeah, but
Oh, there's a lot of great guitars.
disappointment for some. I know there were some people really looking forward to me being in the kitchen today.
Yeah,
making
well,
gravy, but
the kitchen's not going anywhere. And maybe we do an American Thanksgiving special. We fly you down to see Rhett and Rhett's Nona.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Nona's tired. No Sunday dinner this week.
As tired as Bichette the
Is
other
she,
day.
is she tired?
Yep, no Sunday dinner.
Okay, I'm
Can't
sorry
do
about
it.
that.
So are you picking up the slack? Are you going to do Sunday dinner?
God, no.
Get the gravy going?
Oh, I'm gonna do. Yeah, Doug and Lulu are here, so I'm gonna cook some grub.
Oh, that's why
But I
she's
gotta do.
tired.
I gotta do wings and pizza too, right? It has to. You come to Buffalo, you gotta have wings. Oh, hit the net! Sure.
Jacksonville
It's
this
not-
weekend. That's in
Yeah,
Buffalo?
early start.
it's
We're gonna have
in
a
London.
brunch.
Oh, that's right. That's the London game. Oh, yeah. You got to get up early.
Are you
Kevin.
going, jolly old England? Are you popping over the pond for the game?
Lovely.
I'm shocked that we haven't because the shovelers. Yes.
Who was it?
Woo!
Who was it?
Look at the noise they're making. Look at that Warner boy out there. Oh no.
Look at that noise.
No, he's on the bench. Even. Still even.
bench. Sitting there again. Way to go.
dance.
What was I talking about? Oh, I gotta have a morning brunch.
A spot of tea,
There is-
perhaps?
No, I'd like to go. The shoveler wanted to go to wants to go to London, but should have done it for this game. It would have been good.
Oh, my God. Yeah, if you were organized, that's the move, man. Great time.
There
of
was a
year.
lot of
You
people
were
going.
organized.
Oh, man. Well, I mean,
are
it's
you
too
saying?
late
I'm not
now,
organized?
right? You're going to pay through the nose now.
uh,
If you were on this
perhaps.
2 months ago, I think you could have
It's
nailed
probably
it.
the same cost as a flight from Calgary to Saskatoon, but sure.
You're probably right. I was going to look this morning.
Where would you go? Because Toronto to London wouldn't be cheap.
Because for the
New
Bills
York,
to
maybe?
fly to London,
Yeah.
like how far are we talking? How long's that flight? Can't be
7
or
or
8
8
hours.
hours. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's not
Hop
terrible.
on
It's 10 from here to Amsterdam, so it can't be much
I
more
got
than that.
babysitters here. Could do it.
Sure you do.
Dude, come on.
Rhett, we kind of came out to visit. See ya. See ya, DUG.
Awesome. Now remember, the alarm code is this, and there's a spare key over here. Bye.
See ya. Later.
Apparently, Doug was in Calgary at the shack, and some D-head pushed the paddle boat off the dock and into the lake, and it is absolutely sunk.
Oh, no.
Good night.
Yeah. How's it getting out before the ice comes in? I have no idea.
Are you
I
going,
would suggest it's not. I'm
you're going to have to
taking the
come
under.
home and do some scuba?
Scuba
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah. Have to get
And
the
I
tank
had it on the dock, so I'm getting blamed for this BS, and I had nothing to do with it. Dax.
It's unfortunate.
So
Yeah,
why
it
don't you
is a
send
big
your,
deal.
what do you call him, your idiot brother?
Yes. He is
Could it have been your idiot brother?
No,
it's
he
a
doesn't
good
like
day.
the water.
Game day?
It is game day.
Calgary Flames game day. Final tune-up
Mercifully,
of the
final preseason
yeah,
game day.
final one.
Whoa.
Moving on. Next week, starting for reals. Vancouver.
Honestly, I'm proud of you two because finally you've come around to my way of life where you've maybe not paid as much attention to the pregame as you have in the past.
Have we paid less attention to a preseason this? I don't want to out ourselves, but like, has there been a preseason that we've given less bleeps about?
I don't think so.
I have not
Maybe
given
last
very
year.
many bleeps
Yeah.
this year, I'll admit.
And that's
Yeah.
not to suggest it was high in previous years, because it's still the preseason. But
There's a lot of
our
players
age?
we've not seen.
yeah, how's Cole Schwint looked there, Dean?
Yeah, how about so tell me a bit more about Klapka.
Tall.
Tall, so tall and strong.
Big
He's
tall
rangy.
guy.
He's tall. He's got a long reach, wingspan.
Hates lefties. I noticed he
he's,
doesn't like tight lefties like me.
For a tall guy, he skates pretty okay.
What about Hanzik? You know what? He's going to be able to put some weight on that frame.
I'd
as
send
he
him
gets
back to
older.
junior, Dean.
He's
Yeah.
going to be able to really.
I'd send him back to junior.
Yeah, yeah. But I like
He's
what I
got
see
a good
so
frame.
far. Yeah. Oh well. What are you going to do?
Who's playing?
It looks like the Crew. I've actually got lines for you if you want to go at him now. We could do that.
Yeah, let's do it. That's
So
exciting.
if RJ's listening, we'll just dive right into
I'm
that.
dying to see it.
4, 5, 6 of the Pinder report, and we'll omit that from later. So forward group, It's the guys. Let's take a look. We don't have lines, but we've got the roster. So there it is. Huberdeau, Backlund, Hunt, Sharangovich, Jesus, Dean, Coleman, Lindholm, Dube. Your nose is in the way. Coronado. Okay, you're moving the table.
My eyes are bad. You know.
Klapka's in there.
Klapka.
Rosie, Wakadir.
Is Klapka in there?
Cole Schwint, Andrew Mangiapane, and then Kadri, your last guy at the bottom.
Huh.
So there's a couple bubble guys. Schwint, Klapka, Hunt.
A couple bubble guys.
Is that your 12, 13, 14, those three?
And goaltender?
So. The two that, play in the NHL. Jesus, Dean. It's Markstrom, Vladar.
So Wolfie's getting a one-way ticket to Stockton, isn't he?
He's going down the hall to the Heat, as Rhett would say.
Off to Stockton. Off to the
down the hall to the Heat.
See that big fat bastard right there?
Yeah, who's that?
He was asking me about Dustin Wolf today.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see the D.
Is he the one that texts the show?
No. This is a different team.
There's your D, fellas. You got Uyghur Anderson, your likely top pair. Tanev with Hanifin, and then Zadorov, Gilbert, and Osterley. Two of those three will make up your third pair. And Solo is also there, so you got 8D. Okay.
Osterley's going to make it.
You got a good feeling about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Based on all your preseason viewings, he's got a good shot.
Yep.
You love his puck movement and his vision.
That's so good.
Yeah, he wears 98. He plays D.
The big O.
Not sure which way he shoots, but sure is a defenseman.
Yeah, he's a defenseman.
He's multi-dexterous lingual, and he's really good.
Fellas, you're blowing our cover here.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of the Flames, Frank Seravalli, our NHL insider, he does a podcast called Frankly Speaking. You can get it wherever you get your podcast. Subscribe to it. And he was in town, did some sit downs with Huberdeau and Backlund, Conroy, Huska. All of those videos you can find on the Daily Face-Off YouTube channel, and you can download the podcast. Here's a little look-see. It's some of the latest of Frankly Speaking. Frank sitting down with Jonathan Huberdeau.
So there were expectations on the team, but also on you. New place for the first time in your career, big new contract that didn't even kick in yet, now starts now. Was any of that overwhelming at all?
No, I mean, there was a lot of things that came in, was a factor, but I mean, I just wasn't, I didn't have fun last year, so I think that's when first time in my career, I kind of lost like the passion a little bit to come to the ring and stuff like that, and the way I was playing on the ice, it wasn't me, and it kind of frustrated me. And after that, I wasn't myself in the room too with the guys, and I know I can be a funny guy and be good to be around the guys. And I think this year, I'm more myself, and I try just to learn from last year and not to put that away, but just learn from it and come back this year and be me, be a leader in this room. And at my age, I can be a leader and do what I do best.
So there you go. That is a snippet, an excerpt of the little sit-down with Frank and Huberdeau. Again, go and find them on the Daily Face-Off YouTube channel or where you get your podcast.
So Philly Frank got to sit down with them?
Philly Frank came to town.
Philly Frank had a Flumburger at the beginning there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did have a little bit of he battled through it professionally.
That was the day before he went out for drinks with me. I can't be held responsible for that, just for the record.
The point I'm trying to get to is like, where's the studio that we have?
Marteloup in Calgary.
Oh, okay.
Now, in fairness, have we requested anyone?
I did we've requested Conrad on numerous occasions, and I think we're probably going to talk to him here shortly, but
that's right.
Ever since you slandered him, it's been tough for him to get back to us.
I did throw a few out about 2 weeks ago and did get zero reply. Not even an I'll get back to you. So no, we have asked. Yeah. The highest of regards, eh?
I think we're
Good
treated fairly.
Good in the room.
I think we're okay. We could probably do a better job of asking.
Then again, we don't go to any of the exhibitions.
It's not important. Just after we talk about how little attention we've paid. Oh, by the way, could you send the captain over? That'd be great. We'll be the ones sitting in front of the beer fridge in Martelou.
And quick clarification, old Pike's in the comments, little Pike bomb. The roster they have is the roster of everyone left. Everyone else gonzo. So what I just showed you is what's left.
I was going to say, I'm sure I
There
saw
was too many D
Soloviev on.
and there was too many forwards, so that's what we're looking at. I think you probably got, 14 forwards and 8 D, 2 goalies.
So 14 and 8 and 2. So that's 8, 10, and that's 24.
Boomer math there.
If you say so.
24 left.
Is it?
Yes, that's right. Ish. I mean, you got to give us plus or minus 2. We're doing live math.
It's just ballpark. I mean, you know.
Yeah, somewhere around between 20 and 100. Yeah.
Poor Wolfie.
Not poor Wolfie. Come on. How else was this going to go?
How many?
Well, he's gotta
Vladar
play
let in.
better.
Vladar let in 7 the other night. Hey,
Got you.
welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show, big boy.
Yeah, weird how that the 5th and
I was
6th
like-
pairs couldn't hold McDavid off the score sheet.
I was actually thinking about that. I'm like, so you're trying maybe to have to sell on this guy, and you send him to Edmonton with an AHL lineup? Like, no. Like, no.
Gonna need you to hold us in there.
Yeah, no. Throw Wolf to the Wolves in that situation. Don't sink Vladar.
Everyone is getting thrown to the Wolves in that situation. That's the thing. There was 12 forwards, 6D, and a goalie
Yeah,
that got
but
thrown to the Wolves.
I know, Ryan, but that's the whole point. You're not
But you're right,
helping
you're trying to
his
trade one.
stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you instead of put him. I mean, I guess if he does stone him, but it's like, jeez, we better pick this guy up. But the likelihood of that is
Wolf allowed 7 and made 700 saves. Boy, he's looking
Yeah.
good. 990.
Just looking here. I just wanted to. Continue to talk amongst yourselves.
it's a great angle.
Yeah, I know. What happened to the Canucks?
So Wednesday is the opener retro. Last preseason game is tonight in Vancouver. I expect we'll get the final cuts and major waiver activity over the next couple days. Do we have a surprise? Do we have a winner? Do we have a look at the star of training camp that we can reflect upon, or do we care?
Hunt from
Hunt's
a million
making the
miles
team.
away.
If
From
from a million miles away, he's making the team. Yeah,
He's the guy.
I'd agree.
0 viewing, but he's the guy.
Yeah.
And I think probably
don't disagree.
the fact that Pelche's out is the only reason.
Yeah, he might be your 13th forward if Pelche is healthy, but he still, I think, is ahead of that group, ahead of Schwint, ahead of Klapka, ahead of Zary. And then it's just how many guys you're going to run with to get under the cap out of the gate because you got LTIR issues.
I would like to see Zary because to me that means that you've got a pick there that's done what he needs to do and is impressing. But
Go have a hell of a
Still.
start.
Yeah,
Go have a hell of a start in the A.
the conversations I'm having is that it's like it's been okay and it's been what it's been, which is it looks good in spurts, but there isn't that consistent tenacity. There's skill for sure, but there's a long way to go before he's an NHLer.
so he's soft.
I don't know if soft's the right word. It's just
Soft.
no. I don't think
Soft.
it's that. Okay, soft.
Soft.
You've won me
Ryan
over
Pinder.
with your compelling case.
Zary is soft. Signed Ryan.
No, I don't think there's any threat of him making the team. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
No, if you want to light up the A for 2 months, sure.
what's happening?
Oh, another minus. Another minus. Not good.
Pricks from Amherst. What's the score?
They got up 1 early and now they're down 2-1.
Jeez.
Yeah, worst lead in
I got
hockey.
Vladar in net.
I might have to go get on. I gotta get on a bench.
You got to get on
These
the
guys
bench.
sort of.
Vina Nova.
Yes.
I was texting / emailing with our buddy Justin the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I got checking in, see how things are going, what's going on, that sort of thing. He's like, things are good here. We're getting guys coming in from the podcast,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. A couple weeks ago, we had a guy from Ottawa come in, which was pretty cool. So a guy from Ottawa.
It's Rhett's politician
watches
friends.
the,
Yes.
Yeah, all those fat cats coming out to
Yeah.
Calgary for their lab-grown
Some
diamonds.
fancy cabinet minister coming out using Rhett's recommendation.
What are those guys that they go and? I mean, they're like the political influencers. They're
Oh, you're a lobbyist. Yeah.
lobbyists. My lobbyist buddies.
It's Rhett's lobby groups.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, further to that, Can you mention Christmas time proposals?
Ooh.
Definitely a big time to propose. And if people have a custom ring in mind, the process should start ASAP. Custom rings can take 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So if
Saw a
you're
proposal on Instagram the other day. Another one bites the dust.
dying to propose to your other there, then you're going to want to get after it. But yeah, Vina Nova, lab-grown diamonds, we've been talking about it. It's awesome. The message is getting out there, so that's the goal. Lab-grown diamonds. Why spend 75, 80% more on some dirty old diamond?
It'd be like 400% more if you're doing the math the right way. But yes,
Just
a lot
crazy.
more.
Crazy the savings, the quality in the savings. It no longer makes any sense to do it the old way. There's some things we like, old-fashioned things, oldie-time things. This is not one of them.
This is like email versus mail delivery.
That's right.
We've just found a better way.
Come on now. Get after it.
So when Rhett's team wins this tournament, beats Amherst, he's going to deck them out with rings from Vina Nova, custom made. 4 to 5 weeks they'll be ready, because that's how much of a great deal these lab-made diamonds are.
Yeah. And
You know what?
Yeah.
We're actually playing a team from Ottawa, and we're down 3-2 now. Man, it's a lot of action. Can't believe
You're
I'm
missing
missing
a
it.
lot.
These
Yeah,
kids
I know.
play any defense or what?
No.
Oh, it's all
3-2.
skill. It's all skill.
The kids
So
today.
skill.
So much skill.
Go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Visit vinanova.com. That is the website. You can go to the downtown showroom, second level of Stephen Avenue Place. Say hi to Justin. Say hi to the staff. They are the best.
I'm going to make a commitment right now. Justin's
Okay.
going to be my main man at Christmas.
Oh, see, that's a smart move. You can't lose that Christmas.
I know what happened last year. Huge success. I'd like to repeat how
Yeah,
things
we
played out.
Vina-Nova'd. We
Yeah.
Vina-Nova'd the hell out of Christmas last
God,
year.
that's right.
Yep.
Oof, that was a win. Got to do that again.
Big win. Yeah, big win. Want to mention this as well. Last weekend, we were at the Century Downs racetrack.
Yes.
Hell of a day at the track.
Ponies.
Just because we're not there. We're not. The races are still going, buddies. Every
Gene can't be
Saturday and
everywhere.
Sunday. 12:45 is post time. If it's a little chilly, they've got the whole
Heaters.
What would you call that? The inside. It's
Oh,
like,
there's an indoor seating area
Yeah,
with a
there's a
restaurant bar. Are you
it's
kidding
awesome.
me? Yeah.
Have your drinks, have your food, make your bets right there.
TVs with the race on. You could see out, watch the race.
Sure.
Service to your table.
Beautiful stuff. Or by all means, you can hang out outside. We're tough. It's a little chilly. Put a sweater on.
Well, and you got a little time between the races. What the move is you huddle up inside, you go over the program, find your picks, get your tickets, and then it's like, okay, they're ready to run. I'm going outside to watch this for a couple minutes, then I'll pop back in.
Yeah, that was your move.
That's Grab another Caesar, please, extra spicy.
You grab the old. All right, let's see here
Okay,
on
Grandpa
this,
Boomer's in lane 8 in the blue. He's 18 to 1. That's a big number.
So then you place your bet, head downstairs, yell at the horses when they go by, go back upstairs and drink some more.
Yeah, either celebrate or MF that horse.
Open to. Yeah.
God damn you!
Yeah, that's how it goes. But that's the fun of it. $2, put a couple bucks down, or just go and enjoy yourself at Century Downs Racetrack every Saturday and Sunday until the end of the month. October, it's the Thoroughbreds.
Yes.
So you've got 3 weekends left, whatever it is, to get out to Century Downs Racetrack and have yourself a heck of a good time. 12:45 every Saturday and Sunday. It's free.
Dude.
Get in. And kids all ages.
Yeah. I had one of my hardened criminals there with me. It was good times.
Yeah, you did.
Virgin Caesars for them.
Yeah, you did.
Tried.
Let's do our Betway Bets. Let's do some point spread picks here.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Betway.
While we got retro, it's a good idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is going to bail on us at any moment. I can feel it.
Absolutely. As soon as this is over.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're almost done. Just got a few more things to do here.
Betway.
Betway. Bet the responsible way with Betway. Get the Betway app on your telephone, on your cellular mobile telephone, and play along. Maybe the game's already started. Ah, shucks. In game.
Dude.
Get in there.
Especially if the team you don't think's
Lines
that
are
good
moving.
takes a lead. Oh, baby. Extra value.
Lines are moving throughout the game, depending on what the score is.
Rhett?
Hey, right.
Like
There,
Lines are,
thank you. Yeah,
just
there you
like that. Lines are moving. Lines are moving. And as we are doing this show, it is a Friday. Game starts Sunday. Those lines probably by then will have moved. But as we sit here today, right now,
Yeah.
presently, these are the lines. These are our bets for Betway. Get the Betway app. Bet the responsible way with Betway. Let's take a look at
Football bets.
what we've got for you today.
I think you and Rhett should lead off. You're leading the way at a mark of 5 and 4.
And I've been sewered by your guys' accounting, so.
I definitely
and boom.
expected that.
Here's my Betway Bets. The Buffalo Bills are in Jacksonville, except they're in London.
Right.
So it's
Can I say something? You guys aren't allowed to bet on Buffalo. That's my team.
That's
That
not how
team is-
wagering works.
Now, everyone
This
else
isn't real
can.
estate. It's not
This
sold
is-
once someone bets on it.
Claiming the Bills as my bet always. Get your own.
So I'm taking
ahead,
the
Dee.
Bills. I've taken out. Oh, Jacksonville. They played there last week, so they've been there all week, and they're going to be more acclimatized. I don't care.
They'll be fat.
I don't care. Buffalo
Crumpets.
is going to get on a plane, and they're going to be the better team when they get on the plane.
Yes.
They're still going to be the better team when they get off of the plane,
Even with the time change?
even with the time.
Even with the
change.
exchange rate.
That's
still
correct.
the better team. Got
Yeah.
it.
This is don't overthink it, people. Don't overthink it. -5.5. Yes, please. Buffalo will cover 5.5. Turn your brain off.
Yeah.
Same thing here. The New York Giants are in Miami to play the Dolphins. Oh, but the Dolphins. Did you see the Dolphins against the Bills? Yeah, Bills are good.
Danny
Bills are
Dimes
good.
just looked like under siege. Was he sacked 11 times last week? Oh, Monday?
I don't know if Saquon is playing in this game. I don't
care.
know that it matters. Waller has been a disaster. Their receiver, they have been a disaster. Again, don't overthink it. Miami at home is going to destroy the Giants. -12, huge number. Feels like, oh, that's
Big number.
That's lame. Yep. Don't care. Don't overthink it. -12. And the final game,
Is that Monday?
Monday Nighter.
Yeah.
Green Bay at Las Vegas. The Vegas Raiders. Green Bay is getting a point. Now, here's the thing. Will Jimmy Graps play? He has concussions.
Yeah.
I would say as we're here on Friday, he is trending towards playing.
Yeah. But he ain't going to be a hundo.
He's not going to be a hundo.
It's not like they were shooting the lights out when he was a hundo.
Christian Watson, it'll be week 2 for him back in. Another
Yeah.
week for Jordan Love. They're getting a point.
I like him more than Vegas, and they're getting a point.
I like them. I was just going to say I like them straight up. I'm getting a point, so I'm going to take the Packers
mind
+1. So my bets, as much as Red hates them, Buffalo -5.5, Dolphins -12, Green Bay +1.
I do hate them because you steal the Bills bet, which is mine on a weekly basis, and Green Bay and Las Vegas is a Monday nighter, and now we can't recap till Tuesday. So we always used to have a non-Monday, Thursday, or Monday night games are off the ticket for us. But if
Right.
you guys,
You're being difficult, right? You're being very difficult.
Well, and if you want to come and do Monday's show, the Monday holiday show, and not talk
Holiday.
about the Monday Nighter.
oh, that's you got me. You got me.
You
Sneaky.
Turkey. Yeah, turkey.
Get over here. All right, let's see who's next. We're doing Pinder. Doing. So I was at 5 and 4.
You were 5 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and you've got 2 favorites and a dog. I don't mind
So
that.
not sparkling, not a sparkling record, but
No,
I'll
better,
take
hey,
it.
you're better than 50-50. You're making money, baby. Retro.
Brett going in at 6-3. It's a guaranteed win night for the Bills in
5
London
and
because
4.
they're going to have the
Rhett. Yep.
home team advantage in London. Everybody in London loves the Bills.
Yep.
Blue
Big
collar
wing meters
team.
over there. Yep.
Dak Attack. I always go with the Dak Attack because he's on my fantasy team. So those are my 2 locks of the week. And
Every week.
KC screwed me over that last game because Mahomes didn't run it in. He will run it in this time, and they will beat the piss out of those Minnesota Vikings. And Jamie Kuntz, I'm sorry, you're going down.
Oh, boy.
I got a side wager with that guy.
Do you?
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What? What's wrong with those picks? There's a lot of
No, I just
That Dallas-San Fran game is going to be a gem, and I think that line is right where it should be. Like I'm really, that's game of the week for me.
Dallas D
powerhouse.
kicking
Yeah.
ass.
San Fran.
Kicking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 good teams. Maybe the best 2 in the NFC.
All right.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the Pinder picks. What's your record?
I am 4 and 5, and I've got some
Liar.
ugly teams here. This is Arizona has been sneaky better than they should be. They actually gave San Francisco, I don't want to say a scare, but like no way they were covering that spread. They beat Dallas. Cincinnati does not look right. Joe Burrow does not look right. I'm taking the 3 at home with Arizona, and I don't know. I'm not betting against Arizona at this point with points at home.
I heard What's the quarterback in Cincinnati? Oh my God,
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Burrow. I heard he's looking good again in practice this week.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
He's got no wrap on his ankle anymore or whatever. He's going to be dynamite.
What
Okay.
about Cole Schwint? What have you heard about him?
Yeah, what about Cole
He's
Schwint's ankle?
excellent.
How's his
great
ankle?
on the
Yeah.
face-offs.
Okay. Jets and Broncos. I hate it, boys, but I'm taking Denver at home as a favorite.
Oh,
Gosh, wow.
They came back and
Huge
showed us
film.
something against Chicago. We'll see. I don't know.
now you got
I hate this.
the phlegm bomb like Frank.
Yeah, not good.
Flemberger going, yeah.
Don't like it, but I'm doing it. And finally, I'm against you, Rhett. I'm taking Minnesota plus 3.5 at home against Mahomes. They haven't covered much this year, Kansas City. Didn't cover the opener. Didn't cover against Jacksonville. Didn't cover against the Jets. Like, have they steamrolled?
Well, why didn't
what,
they cover
Chicago?
last
That
week?
was it?
Why didn't they cover last week? One
Because the
reason.
game was too close at the end where he had to slide down. That's why.
We didn't have to slide. Come on.
To get the win, that's what you do. Yeah. If they had
But
blown them
were
out,
in
they would have covered.
They were in a very easy position to cover. It's not as though they
Correct.
couldn't.
But it wasn't like they dominated the Jets and it was an easy cover. If they scored a touchdown on the last play of the game, yes, they would have covered.
You're wrong.
Anyway.
I'll take you on a side bet too.
Ooh, what's it going to be?
What's that bet?
What's it going to be? What's it going to be?
42 Nuggets. Yeah. And so those are my picks. I hate the teams, but I'm following the money here. We'll see if the smart people with money actually are smart people with money or just dumb people with money. Jack has sent his picks to me. RJ, did you get them? Because I can read them if you don't have them. And if you have them, by all means, you can put them up.
Why do we bother with his picks?
Because
Come
someone has
on.
to come last.
Jack's our boy. And you know what?
Yeah, but he's
One of
never-
us- One of us will be last if he's not in this thing, okay?
He has to have taken the Steelers because that's his team.
He is not on the Steelers.
Is he not? Because I was going to
he
say of
said
all
he's
weeks.
Remember, he said this week he's off. He's quitting the Steelers until Matt
Oh,
Canada's
it's
gone.
a home dog. Like this
I
feels
know
like
this
a
is the
Tomlin
spot.
spot.
It's the get right spot. What is he? 5 points at home or something like that?
Yeah, what is
4
it?
points at home,
And they got
Baltimore?
the Ravens, and the Ravens have
I
just.
know.
Just went
Okay,
okay.
so here are Jack's picks. He likes the Jets plus 2.5. That's the opposite of where I went on that one. I took Denver. Texans plus 1.5. Houston surprised some people.
Yes, there. Yep.
And C.J. Stroud's been phenomenal.
Stroud.
Like 300 yards every single game, not turning the ball over. And he likes the Niners minus 3.5. That's going against Rhett's Dallas pick. So Jack's got Jets, Texans, Niners to cover.
He's got Niners. I don't know what you call it, like because they stomped the Steelers that opening weekend. when he was
PTSD, for sure.
Yes, PTSD.
They are the Steelers'
Yeah.
daddy, so he now answers to
Yeah.
the Steelers or to the Niners.
Yep,
Yes,
the
that's
Niners.
right. That's his new father.
Steelers are getting 4 points at home against the Ravens.
It's a perfect spot for Jack.
It just feels like it's a because no one's expecting
Okay,
Pittsburgh. They're
listen.
terrible.
This
it's
is
gonna
perfect,
Be
though. This is
Trubisky.
perfect.
It's gonna be.
Listen,
Because now he's
listen.
back on the wagon next week.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen.
Yeah,
You know what I want to do? Can I change my pick?
sure.
I'm going to change the last pick, the Vikings and Niners or KC.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take
Yeah.
the Steelers.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yes.
so good. Okay.
Plus 4. Steelers plus 4.
Jack, make sure
Now-
make sure Jack has the changed graphic. RJ, switch that up for us. Beautiful.
This is Prime Warner
It is. He's picked 4 games.
because you've picked 4 games,
Oh, I had KC covered against Minnesota.
and if they don't come in, we'll never hear of this again.
Listen, I got to go, fellas. The game's on.
Uh huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What
Have
a
a great
weasel.
one. Great week.
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hey.
Love you.
take a long weekend, right? Would you? Yeah. What a scumbag.
Prick. See what he does?
Every time he
You
gets
guys see
both
what he does,
sides.
right? So then when he comes back next week, ripping me for taking a Monday night game, and he will, no, regardless,
Yeah.
if none of those games come in, oh, I never talked about that. Oh,
Oh,
you
no,
guys
no,
were talking about
no.
Jack.
You
and
made me
Steelers.
pick that one. Yeah, no, I changed that.
Betway Bets. Get the Betway app on your phone. See what kind of fun we have. You too can have this kind of fun. What the heck would have happened with the camera? Because see, I don't have a battery.
No, here's the
there.
thing. We could take a 30-second to a
Or I
minute
could
long
just
break.
get up and walk over.
Yeah, if you want. I mean, we could start with the Pinder report. And
Yeah, let's
away
do
we go.
that.
Let's do that.
And I'll do
Yeah.
a look-see at the camera while we're doing that.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's do it. It's the presentation of the old Pinder report.
Guess who I'm
presentation.
seeing tomorrow? Our boy Anthony from
Antonio.
Because you know why? Cavs are in action.
Oh, that's right.
Final regular season game of the year. They got to lift the trophy for everyone to see.
So excited.
Oh, baby. Taking the kids.
When's Macy in town? As
Messi.
Rhett would say?
Messi. Sounding like
Yeah,
February.
maybe we weren't here that
You
day.
want to bring him to Feb?
Were you here when he it was
Macy?
Macy?
I'm like, what's her name and why do I know
That's
her?
right, yeah. Village Honda. Antonio. And Village Honda. Good people. They'll treat you right. VillageHonda.com. New in-stock inventory. Great selection of used. All makes, all models. They are part of a dealer group
Yes.
Access to 400 or more vehicles. So if they don't have what you want today on their lot, they will find it for you. It is it's your dealership for life, after all. Village Honda presents the Pinder Report.
For life. We start with a rink. Rink. Who needs a rink? Get a rink. Everyone here, rink there. Let's take a peek. A pipe bomb. Oh, what do we got for, this is the timeline for the rink. Yesterday, of course, there was a signing off. There's more on FlamesNation.ca. In fact, let's start there, RJ. If you want more information and details on said rink, there is a lot of writing at FlamesNation.ca. There's Ryan Pike right there. Good news, everyone. Remember back in April when the city of Calgary, the Stampede, the government of Alberta, and CSEC announced plans to build a new event center? Yeah, well, that agreement has now been formalized and contracts have been executed. That's good news. That's a drawing of a rink. I don't know that's what it's going to look like, but this is part of a major change to what they're calling the entertainment district. We already see that new convention center going up. The end of 17th Avenue is going to be very different coming in there. And yes, you've got the National Music Center and East Village on the other side of the rail tracks. It's all going to work. It's just going to take a while, Dean. How long? Well, back to Pike. Yeah, probably, 2.5 to 3 years from when they break ground, which I think smart people would suggest post-Stampede this summer. So that would be summer of 2024, July something. Get your shovels out, get your hard hat, Dino, and away we go to start what's 2 to 3 years of rink building. Edmonton's 2.5 years, Detroit's 3 years, Vegas, the new Islanders rink, and the Penguins rink about 2 years. And the original 2021 rink plan was a 3-year time budget. So, fall of 2027. You're going to see this rink, you said, or are you cooked by then? 2027. You around to see this rink? No, he's gone. Boom's taking the under. No chance, he says. The No Chance Hotel. NHL news, you know who loves... Actually, sorry, we've got a couple more little Flames items here. We showed you the lineup earlier. We got a happy birthday out there. To friend of the show and show favorite, Calgary Flame number 91, Nassim Kadri. Nassim. Year 2 in Calgary. Happy birthday, brother. 33, Dean, today? 33. Only 6 years left on that deal. Happy birthday, Nassim. Have a better year than last year, and we'll be happy with you, or something like that. To NHL news, Matty Phillips is getting some love. Let's go back to Washington. Remember that overtime winner? He's playing on a line with Ovi. Have a listen. They like him there. There's a hot tip for you. They like him in Washington. Hottest guy in the league. And look at the eyes. Look at Ovi's face. He loves him. It's like his son. Oh, those are bedroom eyes from Ovi, right at Matty Phillips. Bubba enjoying his time in Washington. Who could have seen it coming? Now, NHL key dates calendar has been announced, and they have, it sounds like all the insiders are saying we're close to announcing Vegas for the draft. It's long been rumored the draft will be in Vegas. But for some reason it hasn't been formalized. Well, here's a little wrinkle that you might like, and I think Dean will especially like. Where in Vegas might they host the NHL draft in 2024? How about the hottest thing on earth, the Las Vegas Sphere? Now, you're familiar with this, right? This is the arena that is a legit sphere, stage in the middle. And, you can show anything on all those screens. This is some multi-billion-dollar event center. That would be cool, no doubt. Do I want to allow accessory to connect? Oh, yeah, okay. That would be fun. If we had to go to Vegas to cover a draft and it happened to be in the Sphere, it's a lot of wins.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, fire.
Do you think we could host a live show there at some point?
If you've got an extra couple $1 million hanging around, I think we could probably secure the venue. But It's going to be busy and it's not going to be cheap.
I'll see what I can do. The other thing, could you stop bringing up this Matty Phillips stuff? Us Flames fans here are just getting...
Hey, we're cheering for Matty Phillips, all right? We're cheering for Matty Phillips, and it was the last kick in the balls on the way out from Daryl Sutter, that guy leaving. So, Daryl's got some great memories here. Last year wasn't any of them. Phillips gone. It stings, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've been crying daily since he's been on the top line in Washington.
Just breathe your way through it, RJ. And you know what? Those emotions are real. Let them out, okay? Let them out. Thursday Night Football last night. Let us take a peek at what happened. The Chicago Bears hadn't won in, a while, if you consider 347 days a long time. Jesus, they hadn't won a game in 300. That's almost a year. That changed last night. Justin Fields
It's a long time,
was
Ryan.
very good. You know who you don't want to play in fantasy? Check out this team. RJ labeled it some NFL numbers I don't understand. Imagine if you had to play against the Fields DJ Moore stack last night. It was
Which going in, if you were playing those two, you'd be
sweating a bit. 2 weeks ago. Look at the point totals there. You're talking
Oh,
you
I
got
know.
82 points after the Thursday nighter? Good night, sweet prince. That would be fun. Wouldn't have been a good first 3 weeks, though, would it?
No, I'd have been happy to play that team, though. Even going into last night, because Fields has had one good week. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, for sure, put Fields in. Oh, and DJ Moore. Good luck with that.
Maybe in the bench slot, or maybe a flex. Yeah, we'll put him in the flex. Why not? Oh, 80 points. Love it.
No bueno.
Rhett's gone, but good news for him. Von Miller. What's your percentage of playing? Square off against the Jaguars. He had a very precise answer, which I found unusual. 94.5% chance, he says. Vaughn's an interesting cat, isn't he? I feel like that's a very Vaughn answer to that question. There we are. Look at that.
I don't think it's fixed, though.
Oh,
I'll
my
have to figure
diode.
it out.
Look at us. We're back, baby. We're back. I can sit down now.
I wonder if it's a heat issue on the camera.
So hot.
So hot right now.
So hot to spin a report. Chase Claypool, he's done as a Chicago Bear. What a time it was with him in Chicago. The memories. He was added for a second, and I believe the first pick of the second round.
Yeah.
Like a really high one. And he'll be moved out for a sixth and getting a seventh going with him. Oof.
What are you doing, son?
Yeah, Canada guy, Canadian.
doing?
I think Abbotsford.
Don't act like...
What's going on here? And he goes to Miami where they like speed and they throw the ball. That hopefully for him it works out better there. Also with Claypool, we talked about the Chicago losing streak.
Yeah.
What do you think his highlights? Like what was his? Let's see. Well, he had almost 200 yards in 10 games, one touchdown, and never won a game. How did you like Chicago, Chase?
Not a great...
Yeah, I'm good. Don't need any more Chicago.
Yeah, not a great trade.
Ready to drink some bleach over that one.
And he was really effective for Pittsburgh.
A star right from the combine, if you remember. They're like, this guy's a freak. He's going to go higher.
Come on, Chase.
Did he have like 6 touchdowns as a
Although
rookie or
remember,
something?
he was at a Flames-Canucks game and put the Canucks jersey on and said Flames suck or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Karma, bitch.
He's from Abbotsford. Cavs in action tomorrow. We told you that a moment ago. Final regular season game. They've won the regular season. They will hoist the shield for the regular season tomorrow. That is a soccer equivalent of the President's Trophy. You know that. And a player of the month, the Flying Dutchman, Dan Klomp. Been very good. How about that? Congrats. Player of the month. Tommy won Manager of the Month again. I think it's called the Tommy Wheeldon Jr. Award.
Yeah.
It's 2 in a row.
Memorial. Yeah,
No,
Memorial
he's still alive. Please, no.
Is he?
And finally, a couple items for you. I'm hoping you haven't seen this, but knowing your sphere, I feel like you've seen this. Not going to tease it, except to say Al Michaels. Broadcasting.
That you have never knowingly eaten a vegetable in your life.
That is true.
That is true.
I was born when my parents were 18 and my mother hadn't even read Dr. Spock at that point. So she just let me have the run of the course. And I always pushed the vegetables away. To this day, no. And I guess what I've proven, Chris, is that man does not need vegetables to survive.
But is it just possible that you would like, I'm thinking of one of the more non-objectionable vegetables, a carrot?
Oh, please. Please.
A carrot?
No, a carrot. No, that's an objectionable vegetable.
I mean, really? What? I mean, how would you know? You've never tasted it.
I look at it. I just don't even like the look of it. And I surmise what it might taste like in terms of the texture of it. I think a lot of it probably has to do, it just doesn't look like something that would go down well.
He's
Al
not wrong.
Michaels, Hall of Fame broadcaster, 0 vegetables eaten. Ever.
So there you go. For your Thanksgiving dinner,
Yeah.
You're going to have your stuffing and your gravy and all that sort of thing.
Just go full
what am I
Al,
going to make for a
Al
vegetable?
Michaels Thanksgiving. Meat.
It's not going on the plate anyway.
Baked goods.
Don't waste your time.
Pies.
He's a hero.
Now, what if he
told
liked
Wallace
them?
to bugger right off.
Here's the thing. Like, what if he liked vegetables? You'd never know.
You'd never know.
Deep thoughts. Finally, we said boys are dumb. Between Rhett, Boomer, and myself, we have
So dumb.
6 boys.
Oh, yeah, and they're dumb.
And as they age, they get dumber until they're done the dumb phase and become adults. Let's go see what a dumb boy does. Here's a video. Is this Rhett's kid or your kid? Someone sent this to me. So this is a school or some sort of a
Parkour.
building. Look at this, climbing.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any, as this young gentleman gets higher, I want you to start telling me about how dumb boys can be.
So, I mean, he's doing quite well. I don't even know how to explain this for people that aren't watching. He's kind of shimmying himself up a wall.
It's almost like he's climbing a chimney here. He's pushing against the two
he's got
sides.
his hands on one side and his feet on the other, and he's slowly but surely walking himself up the...
Now, there's trouble here because the wall's going away here. Now, what do you do?
Yeah, you're going to get to the top here, stupid.
Coming down's not going to be a move.
And then...
Oh.
No, that's not going to work. You're going to have to... Now, what would you do here? You'd have to probably just try and get to the top, get your hands on the top of the ledge.
Boys are dumb, Dean. What did you prove? And how many months did you need to be in the hospital?
Oh, my God.
I almost had a heart attack thinking about my idiot kids, and his head gets wonked right at the end. Jeez.
Well, it didn't hurt anything in there. Stupid.
Oh, boys are dumb.
God,
That's so ready to end that way. That's your Pinder report on a Friday.
Village Honda. Northwest Automall online, villagehonda.com. They are they're great at what they do. And again, it's the power of being part of the dealership group that allows you to go in there and find the vehicle that you want. If there's something there, so, well, maybe I'd rather have this package of options, or I would rather have this, or whatever. They're going to find it for you. They're going to take care of that for you. Your dealership for life, Village Honda in the Northwest Automall.
Tom, go Cavs when you go in there. Just run in the front door of Village Honda. You'll, Cavalry! Cavalry!
Then Anthony will come sprinting down the
Sir,
stairs.
yes, can I help you?
Yes, what?
Anthony
Hello?
here.
Nice, good boy.
Can I get you into a ridge line?
You having a dart?
Not yet. I mean, no.
Maybe it's because we're here at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. We're here in the Gibson Room. This is where the rock and roll.
Give
This is where it is. This is where all the bands and the artists and the stars hang out.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You can feel it. The star power.
I feel like I got like 22, 23 guitars in here. It's pretty cool.
I'm looking at some of the photos. There's Dwight Yoakam. Dwight Yoakam was in here. Tom Cochran.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Pride. That's Gordon Lightfoot. God love you, Gord.
Gordy.
Yeah.
Who's the dude with the monster beard up there?
I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah.
Is that Post Malone?
Where's Posty? Where are you looking? Oh, yeah, that's got to be Posty.
It's kind of Posty. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Go on
CCR right behind us here. Look at this.
Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. It would probably be revisited. I don't need to get into it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, not the full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Fogarty said, F you guys.
I'm out of here.
And if you're going to do your thing yourselves, you can't use Clearwater Revival because there's trademark infringement.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to sue your ass.
CCR visited, yes. Not CCR.
So you can do CCR, but it's, nerds.
It's all right, man.
Grey Eagle Resort and Casino.ca is the website. Just down the hall is the casino. And that's the thing. You come here for the show,
Yep.
and then you go down the hall, take your ticket with you.
Zinc.
You're going to get some play action in there.
Like
Great
a stage
shows
bar,
here.
high kicks.
Randy Bachman
Ooh.
is coming here soon. I saw there's Glass Tiger, Canadian classic Glass Tiger coming around Christmas time, doing some Christmassy stuff.
Okay.
Check out the event center page at Grey Eagle Resort and Casino.ca. And again, Nikki Glazer here tomorrow night. She is hilarious. She is funny. And I would guess one of the top 20 traveling comedians in the world
That's an elite group.
that are touring right now. You've got your Bert Kreischer, you got Tom Segura, you got a lot of them. I would think she's right in that mix.
Kreischer was just here last spring, wasn't he?
He was. Sold out 2 shows, I believe.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Shirts off?
Old Bert, yeah, get the tarp off.
no
Yeah,
point
that's
in
how he
wearing
does
it.
it. That's how he does it. Outdoor dental.
I'm due for my second visit.
Yeah, I was going to ask because I know you went.
Because they want about a month in the middle. So I'm going to, maybe I do that today. I'd call on my way home.
It's, of course, the dental office, dentistry with no needles, no drills, no stress, the Soleil laser. It is changing the way dentistry is done. And with this laser also, you can tackle your snoring issues. Soft palate in the back of your thing there.
Trout.
That's right. They get in there with the laser, pain-free, 2 15-minute treatments, tightens that soft palate, reduce snoring, eliminates snoring, non-surgical pain-free. You sleep better, thus you feel better. Those around you are better off because you're sleeping and they're sleeping.
They resent you less is one thing that,
Yeah. The hatred in your home comes down a little bit.
Yes.
Go and see Dr. J. He'll make your life better with the Soleil laser and these snoring treatments. Much like we were talking about Justin from Vina Nova.
Yeah.
Barn burner boys going in.
Make your life better.
They're going in. They're getting the treatments. Their lives are coming around. So by all means, don't just, you hear us talking. Go and do it.
And think about us as a group of guys. Like, we're really taking care of our partners. No snoring, jewelry, diamonds.
We're here to help.
How nice are our guys?
Yeah. We're here to help you, buddies. That's what this is all about.
Oh, yeah.
Outdoor.dental is the website.
They 3D print teeth right there. They show me the machine.
I know.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
If you got to go and get
Like,
a crown or whatever,
We'll just
Okay, we're
custom
gonna put
fit it
this-
exactly to this
yeah,
perfect specifications.
we're gonna haul your tooth out and then give you this weird temporary thing that's flat,
Nah.
and then come back in a few weeks when it. No.
Just how about a perfect
So
fit?
how about we
every
just
time?
get this thing going?
Yeah.
Outdoor.dental. Outdoor.dental. So the next week at Greta on
Yeah.
Wednesday when we're going for the season opener,
Yeah.
Flames are playing. There's a hockey game. We're going to
Jets.
watch it. We're going to play some games there. Of course, the arcade games. They got all kinds of things going on. We got some food specials, some drink specials, $20 to get in to Greta, money going towards proceeds going towards kids sport, and a chance for you there to potentially win tickets to an outdoor game.
Not sure which one, but probably a pretty prestigious outdoor game between prestigious teams and a prestigious venue. But, certain things you can't say on a podcast.
Right. Yep, that's
Yeah.
right. Alberta Blue Cross, they are part of, they're kind of part of this as well. You told your story about being at the first
The original.
game.
Cold.
Yeah, and
Fun.
October 29th, I think we're going to be just fine.
Yeah, it was November 21, I think I said.
Yeah, 21
last
or
week.
22.
Yeah, it was
near
like
the
late
end of
November, and you're like, oh, it can get brisk up in the chuck at that time of year.
Yeah, it was something. Now, I was at as a lot of us were, but the one that was here, I don't remember what year it even was. It was not that long
Ballmeister was
ago,
here.
but it was a long time ago. Like
Yeah.
Iginla was still playing. Regier, Kiprasov, I believe, was in the net still at that time. And they had this is my memorable
Okay.
moment for Alberta Blue Cross. It was the game that was held in the afternoon, which was the Flames alumni and the Montreal Canadiens alumni.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember, maybe it was Steinberg or whoever it was. They were on the Flames bench. I was on the Habs bench. And what our job is on the Jumbotron or on the screen during the game, we were going to do interviews of certain players and that. They played on the screen.
Yeah.
So I'm working the Habs bench. It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold. So you're standing on the ice surface. Obviously, it's very cold down there. The sun is out, but it's not really helping a whole lot. And the benches that they have are kind of these. They're plastic. It's a plastic bench, but they're heated. They have heaters. Those big.
Yeah.
They're like literally firing flame
Like barrels
into
of heat.
into these benches. So when they sit on them, they're warm. And it's also on like the back of their legs. There's vents there that are blowing hot air. So either way, it's significantly warmer on the bench than it is standing even beside the bench. So it's time. I got the earpiece in. Hey, can you go find someone who can come to you after the next whistle?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So I come around, talk to Brian Screwlin, sit down beside him. Ooh, this is so nice. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Yeah, life's good. Yeah, this, that. Okay. Yeah, okay, here we go. They start playing again. I got to get off and go stand back by the coals. You're like, kind of chilly. It's awfully nice over there. Hey, Boomer, we're going to come back to you if you could get... all right, there's Bob Gainey coaching.
Sure, yeah.
So get on in behind the bench. Now it's really warm here because there's the back of the bench.
Yeah.
There's the front. You've got some shield. There's warmth.
Boxed in some heat.
Suffice to say, I do the Bob Gainey interview. Thanks, Bob. Standing there, Jacques Lemaire on my right, Bob Gainey to my left, the alumni in front. I'm just going to stand here and see
how long can I?
If I get kicked off of here. They gave us, whoever was working, we each had our toques. So I had a Montreal Canadiens toque on.
Media?
Well, it was just a toque.
Just toque,
yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, maybe I'll just blend in here. Yeah, I stayed the rest of the game right there.
Are you serious?
So I'm sure there are some photos somewhere.
That's unreal.
Of some fat guy standing beside Bob Gainey during the entire alumni game.
That's our fat guy.
I was just kind of looking up. He's not. Just don't make eye contact. Don't look. Just flip through your papers. Oh, yeah, very busy. I'm supposed to be here. Please don't kick me off. I'm so much nicer. Gosh, it's really warm here. Hey, it's so much nicer here.
Line.
And they let me stay.
I like that.
Yeah, they let me
That
stay.
was February 20th, 2011.
Wow. 2011.
12 years ago? Almost 13. 12 and a half years ago. And I thought they'd smartened up by then because the November, you're like, that's too close to the middle of winter. What are you idiots doing?
Yeah.
But Feb 28 warm in Calgary. I mean, it can be, but it ain't a safe bet at all.
Yeah, and I know they struggled with the ice.
Yeah.
Because what they were doing is they would get a group of whoever, media, family, to skate on the ice 2, 3, 4 times to kind of break it in, see how it was going to handle it before they got... It was too cold to even do that. We were going to go on one day. It was
just carve it up a bit, see how it handles it.
It might have been the Friday before the Saturday games, and they said it's too cold, we can't do it. And even that afternoon, it was so bitterly cold that it was chunking up.
Yeah, it gets brittle, and then it gets really cold.
It gets really brittle. I don't know how those guys do it. They've got it figured out.
Yeah, well, and again, that was once they started doing them every year, but not. I mean. 2008 is when they started making it an annual. So it was really early in the, 15 years we've seen them doing it?
Yeah.
They're getting better and better. They freaking did one in Australia.
And it's another, people complain about all-star games or whatever. This is, if it's not, it's about the people in that community.
That market.
Those hockey fans that go to that game. It is an awesome, awesome event, and it will be. It'll be a great one up there. Alberta Blue Cross, there's only one thing better than sharing memories, and that is making new ones. Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance protects your memories and more wherever travel takes you. Visit ab.bluecross.ca/travel for more information. Alberta Blue Cross, celebrating life's memorable moments inspired by hockey.
Now, have you broke it to your roommate, the woman that lives with you?
I've not.
That you will most likely be in Edmonton at said game?
No, we've not. We're day by day.
You throw that in the calendar yet? Oh, honey, that's been in there for weeks.
I think it's probably in there. I know I've got something at 1:30 today or something, so that we've
got
discussed.
some time. You got 2 hours.
Yeah, we've discussed that. So October 29th is,
that's many weeks away.
Worry about that.
It's many todays from now.
Yeah.
There was one Flames thing I wanted to bring up, and I don't want to get too Flamesy on you. How's it going for Yegor Sharangovich so far? Started on the top line, got shuffled down. We heard some quotes. Yeah, he could be a top line winger or maybe just a middle six winger. It's up to Yegor. And then we saw, top power play unit too. He's not on a power play unit. Yesterday, the power play stuff, it was Lindholm, Kadri, Mangiapane, Huberdeau, and Rasmus Anderson in the top units.
It's been that way for the week.
And the second unit didn't even involve him. It was Backlund, Dube, Coronado, Ruzicka, and Uyghur and Hanifin rotating through that one defender spot. Where's Yegor?
This sounds very... It sounds exactly like the story that came out of New Jersey.
Yes.
Started here and then slipped to here, and then...
He at least got 25 goals, though, before they...
Right, but and then, now Lindy Ruff has him on the penalty kill, not the power play. It kind of became one of those, he's a penalty killer. That's great.
Yeah.
Would like to use him as that's my fear, is that's what this player is going to be. He's going to dazzle you some nights, his speed, his strength, his ability, and then other nights he's going to frustrate.
The scouting reports are clear. This is an elite skater. This is an elite shot. This is someone that does not think the game at a high level. Because if you have an elite shot and you're an elite skater and you think the game at the high level, you pile up points.
My guess
and he
is,
hasn't. He gets points when he plays with point producers.
I was going to say, my guess is how he goes is going to depend on who he plays with.
Yes.
I don't know that I see him as a guy that's going to drive the line, that's going to
No,
be the
God,
leader.
no, that's not him.
If he is not playing with other playmakers,
Yeah.
I think his numbers will
and that
suggest
doesn't mean he can't be a really nice complementary player, but your point, it's not like, oh, who do we need to put with Yegor to get them going? Yeah. No. It's quite the opposite. If you, and I'm just hoping, there's the camera one again.
I'll get it back here.
I'm hoping that the right fit for him is with Huberdeau in terms of that fit, because to add some pace to that line with Lindholm and a heavy shot, so much more dynamic than, where he could be elsewhere in the lineup. If he's playing on a line with Backlund and Coronado, I just wonder about how many looks he's going to get.
And I guess they
do a lot more D zone, heavy lifting, other teams' best lines, right?
What's the overall goal? It's to make sure. It's still, to me, it comes back to Huberdeau, to getting him back to where he should be, and getting Lindholm to where he should be. Mm-hmm. And if Sharangovich isn't the right guy, you put Mangiapane there. Mangiapane's got room. He's got work to do this year to get back as well. Yeah. I think making Sharangovich a top 6 forward is not the focus.
You're right. What's best for Huberdeau and Lindholm? That's who plays the top line. Yeah. And it's, they gave him a 2-year deal as a free agent in 2 years. They gave up to Foley to get him. Yes, they got a third as well. I like the Suniev kid as a prospect, but you didn't go try to acquire a 12-goal guy. You tried to go get the 25-goal guy, right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Find yourself a useful spot. And I guess if that's being a penalty killer that can sometimes play up the lineup. You hear all that. You hear that all the time. But that's what it's going to be for some guys.
If you can tell me that this guy flies, I feel like a penalty kill is a good spot for him. If you're telling me that he's not great at playing chess of who's open and where to put the puck, I would understand that maybe he's not the best fit on a power play.
But I feel like we're going to be sitting here doing Afterburner, doing some of these shows, grumbling.
We'll see. We're only looking at what the coaching staff has done with his usage and where he's being played. We haven't seen him on the ice against an NHL team because, to be fair, this preseason, you're either playing an AHL team that you're supposed to beat up, or you're up against an NHL team in their rink that you're the lose.
AHL team.
So I'm not trying to put any sort of evaluation of his play. I'm just saying the coaches are telling us things by the way they're using him in practice at this point.
I'm interested to see him.
Yeah. Lots of tools, big and can fly. Then you find him a home. Another guy, and I know we haven't really done our bold predictions or any of that yet. I'm intrigued to see Dillon Dube this year. I wonder if this can be... This is your new Sam Bennett. Remember, every year we'd have Tree, and you'd be like, now what? Wouldn't life be nice if Sam just got 25 goals, 30 goals? You're like, yeah, it would. And it's like, he's become that.
It was tough with Sam, though, but you're talking about a 3rd overall pick.
Yeah.
Right? Dillon's kind of a guy who was taken a 2nd rounder, and he's back-to-back 18-goal seasons. Remember, was it 2 years ago? He would have gone to the World Championships, but got concussed in the final game of the season and didn't go. That would have been awesome for him to go to that. And battled some injuries. New coach... I'm curious what Huska sees. What's the Huska lens on Dillon Dube? 18 goals. Is that the high water mark?
Well, I think Huska would have coached him too coming up.
Yeah, he would have.
Correct. Coming through either Adirondack or Stockton.
Yeah.
So he knows the player. And I sort of think Dillon Dube can fit all over your lineup. He plays a little bit of center now and then. He can play both wings. You've seen him on a Backlund line. You've seen him play with Lindholm. You've seen him play with Kadri. I don't know that it's a spot for Dillon. It's more just what are the results going to be? Because it does feel like one of these years, if he starts finishing some of these chances, and 25 wouldn't be crazy.
Because that's what it was last year, if you remember. He had 7 or 8 glorious chances early in the season. There was a couple goalposts, and it was like, he could have 5-6 goals by now, and he had maybe 1.
Yeah. He kind of could have had the season that Mangiapane had 2 years ago.
Yeah.
If everything goes right, you could get 30.
Yeah. He's go ahead, Dillon. Hey, Dubes. Have a year, bud. Have a year. We're all rooting for you. Go get it.
Yeah, bud.
Mangiapane, You dig in, get back to.
Maybe you put those
now.
two back with Kadri. I like that line for the 2 weeks it existed on Earth.
Yeah.
Before they lost to Edmonton and we had to rewrite the whole roster.
Yeah.
Because, you were 4-2-1 or something.
When people ask you, so what do you think the Flames? Because we're in that zone right now.
That is. It's like,
so
okay,
you
talk
what's it
about
going
the
to be?
Flames.
What do you see? What are the Flames
happening?
this year? I don't know. You know what? Robert Munich, and I guess it'll be out on FlamesNation.ca. Did he send you the
Yes, I'm
questions
going to do
of
that today. I had that written down.
And he had,
That's what that is.
who do you suspect will be the pleasant surprise, and who do you think will be the disappointment? And I guess to give it away, I did put Dube as the guy that I thought this could be a guy that could be a pleasant surprise this year.
I think you would have picked him last year too.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
And look, he's won fitness testing 3 years in a row. Everyone that interacts with him in the community loves him. He's an incredibly hardworking kid. He's a local guy. You want it to work.
So fit.
So fit.
He's so fit.
But he's a Cochrane guy. Like,
sweet boy.
sweet boy.
Yeah.
His dad's got beautiful dogs.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's a dog guy. And then the disappointment. I went with Jacob Markstrom.
Oh, Dean. But opens the door for some other goalies.
Literally opening the door.
I mean, he'll wear the ball cap. He'll open the gate.
It's not good. You do not want Jacob Markstrom to be your most disappointing Flame this year. But
I'll tell you what's different this year. If he has the exact same season as last year, how many less starts is he getting? 30? Because Daryl he couldn't quit him. Even when you knew he wasn't right and he wasn't good, and Vladar in November, December was actually playing well, he refused to go away from his number one. And he loves playing his number one more than he should, even when they are playing well.
We would have those conversations all the time, though, where if you've lost a bunch, or if you've lost a few in a row, well, you got to start winning. Who gives you the best chance? Well, you got to go with Markstrom.
But he wasn't giving them the best chance. That was the brutal part, right?
If you're winning, then you're not taking him out of the net because he's playing so well.
That didn't happen much.
I don't know.
Negative Nancy.
What was it, 928 or whatever his save percentage was 2 years ago?
922 to
Jeez.
890.
That's a cliff.
Oh, yeah. No, the funny thing is it's probably only one goal every 2 games or something, but on the stats, it just feels like it's night and day.
He could improve. He could have an improvement over last year and still be disappointing too.
Yes, for sure. You could be sub 900 and be better than last year. Better than last year and still disappointing. But I just think Huska's going to say, okay, Markey, you got 3 weeks. You've got a tweaked groin. Sort your shit out. Work with Sigalet and LaBarbera, and we're going to go Vladar and Wolf until someone's hot. And I like the chances of one of those two guys getting hot if they actually get more than one start every week and a half.
I don't think it's a problem yet. I don't think it is at all.
But when you watch the highlights of Winnipeg, right?
What I was going to say is I don't think it's a problem yet. It's not a big issue. But at some point, you're going to get there with Dustin Wolf being at the NHL level.
I mean, he's too good for the A.
You do not want to. Oh, he could spend the year.
No,
he should not be. He should not spend the year. He's good enough to be here now for the kids' confidence level, for his state of mind, for his development, his play, for the teams. That whole thing. You can't have 82 games come and go, and he gets in the last game of the season.
No, God, no, and it won't happen. It just won't. The things happen. Goalies get hurt. We already saw Tampa lose Vasilevsky for a couple of months. Now, Jonas Johansson, who might be one of the worst goalies that gets to make NHL money, 2 shutouts in a row in preseason. So I don't know that Tampa's feeling the heat right now in a row. But there will be a spot where a team's like, we need a goalie. This Vladar kid has got lots of tools.
Is this another situation where fans, the team, is overvaluing its backup goalie?
I don't think so.
You can't put him on waivers because you'd lose him. Whole thing. I don't think you'd lose him.
Then put him on waivers. I mean, I talking to goalie people, I think you would. I like literally Spencer Martin got claimed on waivers this week. But so don't tell me Columbus wouldn't have claimed him. They would.
Here's my rationale being it's the dollar figure
2.2
more so than the skill level. I think some teams would look at it and say, yeah, we like him, but 2.2 plus the goalie we already have, either they won't have room or you might balk at the cap hit.
Yeah, the player gets claimed. I think it's a valid point with salaries. There's a lot of teams that can't squeeze 2.2 in, but you can also, something bad's happened if you're going at a goalie.
And I get why
so
they
that
do
means
it.
it's LTIR.
Because today, Wolf, you put him on. He doesn't have to clear waivers.
No,
you put him on.
just-
It's
yeah.
easy.
Go
He's
down
down
the
the
hall.
hall. I get why you do it today. I just wondered, on one hand, how are the goalies performing here?
Yeah.
How is he at the A level? That
Yeah.
whole thing. I don't know.
If
is
it's
it
December
November
1,
Is it
yeah.
December 1? Is it January 1?
I think Dustin Wolf is fully on board with starting the season there, understanding it's a short-term solution. At what point is it like, okay, this is getting silly?
Yeah.
And if Markstrom and Vladar are playing great, okay. But if they aren't, what can Dustin Wolf prove at the American League level?
Yeah, he's dominated it for
2 years he's played in the league. He's won goal of the year twice, and last year he won the MVP of the whole league.
The only thing you can
There's
say
nothing more you can do.
would be games played. He's playing in
But
games.
what are the games going to do for him? He's already dominating the league.
I understand,
Like,
but that's the only thing is that instead of him sitting,
Yes.
at least he's
Yeah.
playing.
Right.
Not so much about his development. He's
No,
just
for
staying
sure.
sharp
I agree
against
with
the
that.
AHL.
And so what can he prove in that league? Nothing.
Nothing.
But what's best for him is to play hockey. I agree with that point. That's valid. That's totally fair. You don't want him coming in once every 10 days. That's not ideal.
Not ideal.
So you find a stretch where they play, 5 times in 8 nights, and you say, Dustin, you're coming up for a week. We're going to give you 2 of these. Let's go.
We'll be back on Tuesday.
Take a Monday, would you?
I'm trying to think. So Tuesday we are expecting to have a guest on the show.
Yes,
I
we
don't
are.
want to jinx it, but we'll have a guest.
I think Red already let the cat out of the
They
bag.
kind of did. So then Tuesday and then Wednesday, of course, is game day.
I have a guest for us on Wednesday as well.
What?
That's right. It's going to be good. It's a game day. We're not reacting to a game. We're teeing up the game.
And we're getting into it. We're ready to roll.
And I'm doing some research this weekend.
Are you?
Yes. I get on a plane tomorrow night. I'll be back Monday night. Because if this show is known for anything, it's wall-to-wall NBA coverage. I'm a hooper. I'm a hoop in the harm.
What are you doing?
Going to Vancouver to watch the Raptors. I'm on a preseason run with the Raptors. Last year in Edmonton, this year in Vancouver. So I'll be gone for
Goosh.
2 days.
I give that a solid goosh.
Rain and basketball, 2 of your favorite
right.
things. Join us.
Can't wait.
You busy?
Yeah, too busy. Sorry. Enjoy yourself though.
Have a good weekend.
We again, thanks to the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino for being our home away from home today. We're going to be here throughout the.
Nikki?
We'll come back next month or maybe later this month, and then again, and then again. There's lots going on. GreyEagleResortandCasino.ca is the website. Check out the event center. There's lots of cool events coming, and it's not just obviously Nikki Glazer tomorrow night, one of the best comedians going right now. Then it's rock bands. Then it's pop bands. Then it's punk bands.
Muay Thai?
They got the
all kinds
Halloween
of stuff.
Howler.
Yeah.
The Halloween Howler. Gob? Is it Gob?
Yeah. I see Gob Smack up there.
Gob?
Is it different than Gob?
That's God Smack. Yeah, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not Gob Smack.
so go on, check it out. The Halloween Howler party is coming up here at the end of the month. I know we'll be talking about that. I think we might even have tickets.
And dude, MMA too, right?
Tickets to give away.
Muay Thai. Yeah.
The event center is it's probably the most underrated
Ramrod.
venues in the city because there's something for everyone. No, there is.
Yeah.
Motivational speakers. They do a great job of bringing all kinds of entertainment in here. And then, of course, you got the casino just down the hall where you double down and you split the eights and you have a hell of a time. Stage bar.
When are you speaking on the motivational speaker thing there?
I'm a motivator. My motivator cuff.
Is that coming?
A little sore. Yeah, a little sore. GreyEagleResortandCasino.ca. Tickets. You want to get tickets for Nikki Glazer and all the other acts
Ticketmaster.
and events? Ticketmaster.ca.
Go.
That's how you do that, buddies.
All right. All right.
Have a fine weekend. Get your turkey on.
Tiny item. Yeah. I do need the plan here because you're
Bringing turkey back.
You're head chef. You're the Department of Cooking in your house.
Correct.
Give me the menu real quick. What the plan is at this point.
I have a bird.
got a bird?
Well, I was going to make the gravy today on the show. I will do the gravy tomorrow.
Okay.
Bird on Sunday. Leftovers for Monday and that. I don't feel Saturdays. Saturday feels too soon for the bird.
How is Red Zone going to fit into your Sunday?
Sunday is just going to be glorious. The
Yeah.
smell of turkey wafting through my house.
Who's your
That
famous-
combined with the smell of my...
Justin Jefferson's 4th touchdown of the game, and you're just
So
like,
good.
I'm winning today.
And remember,
I am
you've got that
winning
early
life.
game. The game in
That's
London's going to start early. Go watch the Bills.
You
and the
weirdos that can't
Jags.
sleep are going to love that one.
Oh,
7:30
man.
start.
Just keep rolling with the football all day long.
Yeah.
Bird. Oh, so good. And what do we got for the Monday? It's the Packers and the Raiders. Not a bad
Yep.
Monday night.
Sunday nighter is your jam. That's San Francisco, Dallas.
San Francisco,
Buckle
Dallas.
up.
I saw this morning either like the last. Let's just use round numbers because that's what it was. Out of the last 20 meetings, each team has won 10.
Oh, really?
Over
okay,
the last.
good.
These have been two.
Well, and two of the dynasty franchise. There's not many franchises that just have hung a lot of banners. Back in the day, Dallas was one. Back in the day, San Francisco was one. Green Bay's had a nice little run. The Patriots, these are two of the flagship franchises of the NFL, both off to very strong starts.
When are you flying?
Monday, so Saturday night.
So you're not here for Thanksgiving?
God no.
You're not spending Thanksgiving with your family.
I'm giving thanks that the Raptors are in Vancouver.
I don't understand.
Actually, originally I was supposed to be back Monday morning, but the flight got
People
moved.
ask, so Pinder, it's because he seems like he's always kind of, he's
On the
out,
go.
he's doing a lot of drinking.
On the go.
How does that work?
Busy.
I don't know. I don't have the handbook as to how this works.
Well, Mama just got back from 3 weeks in Italy, so she can handle 2 days.
So she was gone, and you were here, and then she comes back, and then you leave.
For a couple days. Yeah. Busy. And then in 2 weekends, she's gone again. She's going down and play some tennis camp or something.
Nothing to see here.
Sven, the instructor, or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Scuba Steve.
So many muscles on him. I don't know.
Have a fine weekend. We appreciate you. Check out Frankly Speaking.
Oh, lots of good Flame stuff on there. I listened to the whole thing in audio form, and man, management, players, coaching staff, lots of insights on this year and this squad and the changes. What's different from last year? Better be different.
The full video interviews on the YouTube channel for Daily Face-Off. You can get the audio version wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love that if you do it. Get the numbers up.
Yeah, baby.
We're rolling out a bunch of stuff as we get going here. The season starts next week. We got a bunch of cool things coming. Afterburner is going to be back. Our post-game show. After every Flames game, we will have post-game coverage. It'll be available for you on the drive-in the next morning.
We're going to be turned up on the Wednesday, aren't we?
So good, man. We're going to be
High kicking on the post-game show Wednesday from Greta.
We're going to be rolling.
Love it.
We're going to be rolling.
Turn it up.
Have a fine weekend. Give thanks. Be good to each other. And we'll see you next week. Love you, buddies.